The political crisis in Rivers State has been a major talking point for some months now as the tussle for power between the current governor, Wike Fubara, and his predecessor, Wike, continues. Last week, in an apparent bid to consolidate himself in power, Fubara reached out to politicians within and outside the state, aligning and realigning forces whose association can help him navigate the maze of political crisis produced by the recent face-off with his political godfather, Wike. Fubara visited his nearest neighbor, Bayelsa State Governor, Senator Duye Diri, and Senator Azuta Mbata from Rivers State to seek further unity between the two states. However, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Wike, has boasted that in 2027, everyone will know who is in charge of the politics in Rivers State. Wike, who said this when he mended fences and realigned with the South-South chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Victor Giadom, who was hosted yesterday by the latter, that's on Saturday, at his Bera country home in Gokana local government area of Rivers State. Joining us to discuss the political crisis in Rivers State with the tussle for power between the current governor and his predecessor is Chief Asukuwe Ikoawaji, member Rivers Elders Forum. Good morning, Chief, and welcome to the morning show. Good to have you, Chief.
Morning.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing me back.
All right.
Thank you.
Chief, I'd like you to just ask you the question posed by former Governor Wike, now the FCT minister, where he said actually that in 2027, people who would know who is in charge of Rivers State. So I ask you the question, sir. Who is in charge of Rivers State? Is it the governor, Sim Fubara? Is it the FCT minister, former Governor Wike? Is it the people of Rivers State? Is it the elders in Rivers State? Or is it just a free-for-all where people have sections? Who is in charge currently?
Well, thank you very much. The truth is very clear. You can only have one governor at a time. You can't have two governors. Who is in charge? People should understand one thing. There is no man that is in charge of anything. It is only God that is in charge. You can't be talking about a life you don't own. You can't be talking about things you don't know how it comes about. Both Governor Wike and the incumbent governor, they are not the first to be the governors of Rivers State. And definitely they won't be the last to be. Leadership is in the hand of God. People make mistake by thinking that leadership is a place of ruling. I don't see leadership to be a place of ruling. I see leadership to be a place of service. And that is why when people want to run an election, if you own everything, why do you campaign? Why do you go to people and ask for their vote? The people own it, and it is the people that will decide. Rivers State is over 6 million people. You can't, one person or a particular group of people cannot be talking. I have some good experience about this politics. You know, Turaki Adamawa was elected to be governor of Adamawa State. But God said, no, I've elevated you from governor to vice president. And he didn't take the position of governor, but he was elected. Later, he became the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I also have a friend who has been a governor 2 times and contested again. He was a governor during General Babangida. He came back as a governor of APP. After 4 years, another party took over from him. He contested again. He lost. At the end of the day, he comes back again to contest. And he won on paper. Before INEC could declare his result, the man died. Will the man say he owns anything? So when people are talking about I own this, I own that, life does not belong to anybody. Power belongs to God. Everything about life belongs to God. So people should learn. And when people began to talk, remember, as a Christian, I will say this. The Bible said God resists the pride. If by tomorrow morning you sleep, you didn't wake up, so what are you going to be in charge? People should be grateful to where they are and what God has made them. And know that God made them all these things so that they can use it to serve the people, not to rule the people, not to harass the people.
Okay. So real quickly, I hear all you have said, and you have spoken well. God owns everything, not human being. But as of today, the sad reality is that Governor Wike is one of the owners of Rivers State. I know you are going to argue with me, and I deliberately made that it's a statement. It's a provocative statement. And what I said is deliberate. He's one of the owners because he had gotten away with everything he did, and nobody can stop him. Even the governor, Fubara, fears him. He says he put the governor there, and truly he did. He did. In the sense that when the governor ought to strike back and assert himself, Governor Wike was part of the team that ensured that the president intervened in the matter, and they signed a deal that didn't favor Fubara and the Rivers people. And he has come to the state again to tell you that you will know who is who in 2027. So all of you in Rivers State have not been able to stand up to him. So he's your king and Lord in politics in Rivers State. Abino Biso. Can you hear me? I'm sure you.
I can hear you now.
Very good.
Yes.
I'm saying this provocatively, that he's been able to do anything he wanted to do and he got away with it. So Wike is your king, political king in River State. Abino Biso.
It's not true. And I'm saying it with all amount of authority. Wike is not the political king of River State. Life is turn by turn. If you think today is your turn, tomorrow will be another person's turn. There was a time people talk more than anybody that is talking today. But where are they today? Everybody has a right to say what he wants to say. In Nigeria, you have a freedom of speech. But when the time comes, like I said in my previous interview, that the Rivers people will decide. Remember, Governor Fubara comes from a place called Opopo. Opopo Nkoro is a local government. The former governor, who is the minister of FCT, comes from Obiakpo local government, which is another local local government. If you take away these two local governments, Rivers State still have 21 local government. You can't stay in a local government and decide what happened in other local government. I don't want to join issue with anybody. Like I said, when you are discussing the issue of Rivers State, you must have an open mind. You don't have a closed door to yourself. So nobody today can say, I own Rivers State.
But Wike has said it.
Everybody.
Wike has shown it.
I have told you that is not true.
In fact, he has even bragged about it.
It's not true.
He has said that in 2027 you will see who is in charge. And he said that when the sitting governor is there.
That is.
And he said that, he didn't say it in Abuja. He said that in Rivers State. And there's nothing nobody's going to do about it. Oh. He has made the governor sign a deal. He has made the governor sack Edison Ehije. He has done everything. All the elders spoke. Nobody can speak to him. He's the political king.
Listen. Don't conclude it. I have said it and am I saying it again. The Rivers people will decide when the time comes. No single person among over 6 million Rivers people can say that I am in charge. Nobody is in charge. Everybody has a right to say what he wants to say. This is a democracy. Just like I'm saying now. Okay. Some people may not be happy with me. Some people will be happy with me. So it's a freedom of speech.
All right.
It has no result yet.
Okay.
It is only when results come, then you can come back and ask me, didn't you tell me? All right. I can tell you, Rivers will decide.
Okay, Chief Ikoawaji, let me ask very quickly. We earlier on I talked about the fact that the president the governor, Fubara, seems to be consolidating his base by aligning with some people. He's going to visit his neighbor, the governor Bayelsa State. He's mend fences with some chieftains of the party in the state. But I want to ask you, has he had conversations with the Rivers Elders Forum? I know initially the Elders Forum had released a statement and had condemned the outcome of the meeting with the president and some of the resolutions made there. But we saw there that the River State governor had said he accepted what the resolutions were in the interest of peace, going against, by his actions, what the statement by the Rivers Elders Forum. What's the situation of things currently? Are you still supporting him? Has he had conversations with you? And where are we currently with this situation?
Well, the visit of the governor of Rivers State to Bayelsa State, to me, is a welcome idea. And I salute his courage. Rivers State share boundary with Bayelsa. Don't forget that Bayelsa was carved out from Rivers State. I am also saying, not just having a conversation with Bayelsa State government or Bayelsa State governor. It should go beyond that. Have conversation with Cross River State governor. Have conversation with Akwa Ibom, Delta, Edo. It is only when you are in a good terms with your colleagues you can share issues. If you watch for some time now, you cannot say that the South governors has met. Few days ago, there was an issue in Plateau State, and the North Central governors met, because you don't know the next state that it will happen to. By having a bilateral relationship with your colleagues, two heads are better than one. The South governors should come together. The North Central governors just not met. They made commitment. So, out of the 6 states of South, about 4 states are new governors. 2, one is on his way. The other one just commenced the second tenure. You can't say that they have equal experience.
Okay.
So by coming together, share ideas, they can now know and how to help each other.
Okay, but all those...
Remember, we have so many issues confronting South, not just only Rivers problem.
Okay, but all those governors can't help
And
Fubara.
one person cannot do it alone.
But all those governors cannot help Fubara from his political woes. That's the most important issue with him now. He's not even confident if he's going to be governor the next minute. All those South governors, Doyediri and all of that he's going to meet, they can't help Fubara. Fubara needs to help himself. So what's the essence of meeting people that can't help him?
Who tells you that they cannot help him?
Is it Diri that want to save him from Wike?
Are they not governors?
Is it Diri that want to save him from Wike? Can Diri help Fubara against Wike?
Let me tell you. We are all human beings. It's not when you see people coming out to say, I want to be president, I want to be governor. One way or the other, they have experience. They have ideas to share. It is only in Nigeria that winners takes all. I am totally against this issue of when a party win election. Will you say somebody who ran on the platform of Labour Party has no idea to share? Will you say somebody that contested under the platform of PDP doesn't have any idea to share? We all need ourselves. And let me say it. Stop personalizing this issue.
All right.
It's not an ethnic fight. It's not a personal issue.
All right.
When the time comes, the Rivers people will decide.
All right. When the time comes, the Rivers people will decide. Thank you so much, Chief Ikoawaji, live from Port Harcourt in Rivers State, just going through again the Rivers State political crisis and where we are now.